Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanna thank Mitsubishi BGC and to Miss Dianne. If you wanna go here, I will leave their address and contact details down in the description. Also, this is the same person who allowed Sir Reagan of Reagan's Rides to review cars here in Mitsubishi BGC. So, I got my chance as well to review this Xpander Cross. Okay, design-wise, okay, the front is fine for me. Even the base Xpander, I would say, it looks like that concept car back in 2015, if not mistaken. Very few mentioned it. I dig that design so much. But with the cladding and everything, hit or miss for me, just being honest. At least it kept the dynamic shield design, like all Mitsubishis now. For comparison, same with that. My baby Mitsubishi Strada. So your headlights, DRLs, and fog lights are all LEDs. So the chrome bit here, not too bad. Ground clearance is 225 millimeters, 20 more than the base Xpander. So you have cladding all around. Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't like it nor hate it, but it's alright for me. I do like the design of the wheels though. They're the same tire size with the base Xpander, which are 205/55 tires, but the rims of this are bigger, like an inch. These are 17-inch wheels compared to the 16-inch of the normal Xpander. Okay, I do like this color though. I'll be driving a white one, same with what Sir Reagan drove, but I prefer the orange look of this than the white one. So I'm 50-50 with this look, okay? Okay, looks-wise, I'll just take the normal Xpander, just being honest. Yep, even the skid plates are plastic, just to give it more of the rugged look. You have more chrome here on the doors, the window sills, and the roof rack. It's silver lining. And on the mirrors as well, they're chrome. You have a floating roof design-ish here on this side. And here on the back. It's alright. It's alright. I'm talking lowly lang because I'm echoing all over the place. And their customers on the other side. Let's look at it one more time in the front. Okay, it's growing on me a little bit. Okay, it's growing on me. By the way, this competes with the Suzuki Ertiga, Toyota Rush, and Honda BRV. I have driven the Toyota Rush and Suzuki Ertiga so far, so I'm very keen on how this thing drives. I've driven the base Xpander as well, but since this is the top of the line cross version, I'm keen on how this thing drives since it's taller, bit heavier only, like 30 kilograms if not mistaken. And against its competition, it's a bit peppier. I would agree with that, but given its weight and the taller suspension, let's see how it affects the ride. So right now, I will show you the interior. So this is the interior of the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. Sorry Kyle, check the door thought. It's alright. Okay, so first impressions of this interior of the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross, I would say aesthetic-wise, it looks way better than the base Xpanders. I remember these were all black, and this one has a slightly bigger infotainment, just 0.1 inch bigger than the base Xpanders. Here in the Xpander Cross, it's brown here, there's a silver lining here. Also, the seats are leather, but or more on the durable side, but it's quite hard, but it's nice to be sat on. Also, your steering here, it's thick, it's girthy. There's also gloss trim here on the steering wheel, so good luck cleaning with that. And there's more gloss here. And also, I've seen reviews, there are a lot of storage spaces here in the Xpander, like here. There's one here on the side. You can put your phone. I was able to put my phone there. You have on this side as well. One under here. There, with the thingy. The cup holders. The central armrest. You can remove this if you want. That is a lot, okay? Look. And just for demonstration, that's a lot. Look. My phone's all the way there down. More than half of my arm can fit in there. There's also 12-volt socket in there. I'll put it back. Putting my phone there for the lighting. And sorry if there's a lot of white noise in here. This camera does not perform well in dark places, as I said before. The glove box is massive, impressive. You have one USB port here and an aux cord. Another storage space here for your phone. And one more 12-volt socket here on this side. Your shift lock here. In case something goes wrong, just put your key there so you can put it in neutral. And on your steering wheel, simple design. Your audio controls here on the left side, your cruise control on the right side. I'll demo the gauges later since this is off. You have your light here on top. Okay, let's check the visor. There's a ticket clip here. And the mirror on the passenger side. Nope, it's alright. Also, underneath the passenger seat, there is a storage space where you can fit 2 kilograms worth of stuff. Don't worry, Kako Tirano's shoes are not with me, so I have nothing to hide. You have cubby spaces and bottle holders on either side. Your window switches are here with more gloss black trim here. It's fine. Silver lining. I don't remember this in the base Xpander. Nice touch at least. Still hard plastic on this door almost everywhere. And your adjustments for the mirrors are here, and your electronic stability control, and one blank button here. And this is where you change the center display in the digital cluster. So that's about it. Here in the front, I will show you the second row. So this is the second row of the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. Okay, the seats are hard. When you touch it, they feel nice. Alright? It's still the durable leather type, but it's not bad. So literally there are no toys here in the back. That's all blank. But party piece here, at least in the back. You have one seat pocket on the passenger side. And then look, on the driver's side, there are 3. Your main one, and then 2 more small ones. This one on the right is small, but you can definitely fit your phone here. Yeah, see? So same setup like in front, cubby spaces and bottle holders on either side. Also same layout with the plastic trimming, silver lining, and the gloss black. But actually the door handle here is quite large. It can fit my whole phone literally. Nothing much here in the back, but at least there are air conditioning vents here on top. Here, this is how you control it. Oh yeah, one more thing. If I forget again, there are isofix here on either side. So there are no cup holders here in the central armrest, but at least if you want to pass something to the third row, it's accessible. And from the third row, if I want to carry a very tall item, you can just fold this down and just put it here. So with that, I will show you the third row. So this is how you go to the third row. Just pull this. Oh yeah, these are tumble seats, by the way. So it's so easy to go to the third row. So here in the third row, okay, there is a wheel well here, but you can just put your feet on top. It's not as annoying as like in the Nissan Terra, just being honest. But it's not too much in the way. You can just move your feet a bit to the left, you'll be fine. The floor is flat. Oh wait, also forgot to mention the transmission tunnel is just small. It's not in the way that much. So here in the third row, okay, it's a tight squeeze, but knee room and feet room just enough for me. And then headroom, just enough too, not too bad. You have a 12-volt socket on this side only, seatbelt holders, cup holder, and a long cubby space on either side as well. So if I sit here in the middle of the third row, somewhat same story. Headroom, ooh, now it's a bit more tighter now. That much compared if you sit on the side. Look, so it eats up if you sit in the middle of the third row, but not advisable. But if you're skinny like me, you can fit like 3 people, maybe even 4 people here in the back. Before I show you the boot space, so here with all the seats up, same story, so it just looks more accurate. And when you fold the central armrest, this is how it looks like. It's quite hard to pull out. Take note for future owners. There you go. So if in case someone feels claustrophobic here in the back, there is a great view when you fold the central armrest. Actually, you can... Sorry, Miss Dianne. Okay, you can stretch... Oh, this is not bad. You can stretch your feet here if you want. If the other 2 passengers here in the second row will allow you. Okay, this is this is not bad. I just folded down the seats before I show you the boot space. On my experience, when I was driving the Suzuki Ertiga and Toyota Rush, the Suzuki Ertiga might be a tiny bit more spacious, just a tiny bit. This is better than the Rush. Driving dynamics, I will get to that soon. Now I will show you the boot space. So this is the boot space of the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. No automatic tailgate, but it's fine. With all the seats up, you have 150 liters of space. Underneath, you still have more storage. But the spare tire is actually underneath here. This is a full-size spare wheel, by the way. You have more storage space here on either side. And I will show you with all the seats down. There's no official figure with the third seat down only. But if you put all the seats down, you have 1,632 liters of space. Pretty generous. Being tumble seats, if you want to put them flat to the floor, that's alright. But if you want to carry like very tall items, just put them here. I can literally stand in here if I can. Oh yeah, literally kind of squat, but you get the point. So with that, I will show you the engine. So open up the engine, it's still the same in the regular Xpander. It's a 1.5 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated engine with 103 horsepower and 141 Newton meters of torque. So as I said before, I wonder if this will affect its peppy drive since it's a bit taller and it's a bit heavier than the regular Xpander. Wading depth of this is 550 millimeters. So it can somewhat off-road if you want, but the thing is, it's only a front-wheel drive car and it's a 4-speed automatic only. So with that, let's go for a drive.
Mas malakas ang signal yan once na nandun tayo sa labas. Navigation system niya. Okay na. Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
So driving the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. Okay, I have driven the base Xpander, a GLS Sport, 2 years ago. And now I'm here in BGC where I can literally flirt because I drove it in Mitsubishi Las Piñas. Shout out to them. We're only driving around the village, so I couldn't test out its handling and power that much. But driving it now, I'm really impressed. Now I understand why people say this is quite peppy against its competition. I agree with them. This is way better in terms of the engine response and gearbox against the Suzuki Ertiga, Toyota Rush. Honda BRV, I'm not sure because that's a CVT. I haven't driven a BRV, only a Mobilio. I haven't driven the XL7 yet, which this is the main competitor of. But the Toyota Rush is somewhat also in this class. Look, turning radius is impressive for a car of this size. The overdrive is on, so that's why it's so peppy. I forgot all about this function in the Xpander, in the Xpander models in general. Since this has a higher ride height, did it affect handling and comfort? Not that much, I would say. Yes, you can feel the suspension is a bit firmer now. It's no means an uncomfortable car. It's still one of the most comfortable cars in its class. And overdrive function is on. Yeah, you can hear the engine a lot, but it's not too drony. It's not too bad, I would say. And yeah, look, the response time with the overdrive on is impressive, I would say. Then I'll put it on. There, will hesitate now a bit more when you put off the overdrive. So I will just leave it on because that's kind of my driving style. And handling, I would say it's still light, but I won't say it's as light as the base Xpander. And comfort-wise, I will demo it later when I go to that bumpy part of the test route. That's where you can feel the firmer suspension. And handling is still one of the best in class, I would have to say. It's so easy to drive. And now I will agree with Sir Reagan. Shout out Reagan Sides again. The brakes are not that good. It's kind of similar to a Mitsubishi Strada, like first push, it's only braking ever so slightly, and then the next push, it's full on lock. This one's a bit better, of course, than the Strada since this is a lighter car. And since this is a heavier car than the base Mitsubishi Xpander, you don't feel the weight that much. This is like what, only 30 kilos heavier. So it doesn't compromise that much of the handling. Body lean, yes, it is present, but I would say it's a bit less than the base expanders. Also, the one of the best in class, the NVH. Yes, it's just average, but against the competition, it's the best out of the bunch. And here's the bumpy part of the test route. Look. That's not bad at all. I'm very impressed with this. And also, the coldest aircon in its class, since this has the calsonic aircon shared with Nissan vehicles. I just realized this is as peppy as the base expander, as far as I remember. I didn't mention the reverse camera. It's not the best out there, but at least there is. So it's not too bad. And fuel consumption wise, I've been doing 20 liters per 100 kilometers, which is this much in kilometers per liter. The test unit's being used the whole day, so that's not a fair comparison. And I'm flooring it most of the time, so take note of the driving conditions. Yeah, the ride, I won't say it's not that bouncy. Yeah, it is bouncy at times, like heavy humps here. This is not a bad car to drive. It's powerful enough, and the Tito question, will it make it up to Baguio? It can. Riding in tandem proved it. Proved all of us wrong with their review. It's a funny horn. So it does drive better than the Suzuki Ertiga and the Toyota Rush. I'm really impressed. So XL7, I'm not sure if it will be, if there's any difference between the Ertiga and the XL7, since it's just the same as the base expander. So I can say it drives better than those. And the gearing is, yeah, it's quite long, but it's responsive enough. So it's geared for more fuel efficiency. As I said, average NVH, but the best of the bunch. At times, when I suddenly try to fly, it is quite jerky for a 4-speed automatic. That's from low speeds only, not from a standstill. Standstill is actually great. This is the main talking point of this car. Yes, there are some characteristics I don't like with the car, just being honest, but is it worth it over the base expander? That's up to you, but personally, I'm not that sure. Just being honest. Although, if you live in a flood-prone area, or if you do a lot of road trips, you tackle off-roading, this car can somewhat do it, okay? Despite being front-wheel drive, but it's light on its feet. So is it worth it over the base expander? I'm not sure with that. But it's not a bad car though. I'm seeing a lot of this as well on the roads. So driving it a bit more, whoops, actually got the fuel economy a bit lower. So it's doing now 19.6 liters per 100 kilometers. And also, I forgot to mention, the infotainment system, I mentioned the reverse camera. I tried using the maps. It's so crisp to use. Better than our old Strada before, the older systems. This one is way better to use. And I forgot to mention, the visibility of this, it's way better than the competition. The pillars are small, but it's not too bad. And also the rear, not bad at all. Yeah, the ABC, the D pillar is big, but you have the reverse camera anyway, so it does make up for that. Oh, 19.4 liters now. Okay. So if you're the adventure type of person who just wants the affordable and spacious MPV, this one is a good shout. It's a bit more worth it than the base expander itself, but it's just a bit expensive, just being honest. So that concludes my review of the Mitsubishi Xpander Cross. So I would like to thank Mitsubishi BGC, Auto Hub Group, Miss Dianne and Sir Aldwin, who's with me here during the test drive. And hopefully I can drive the Strada, the new Strada. I always wanted to drive that. Hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews. Bye-bye.